My brother told my daughter I had never finished anything. She asked him to read the plaque. We were standing in the marble lobby of St. Auden's Children's Hospital, under a banner with my brother Daniel's face on it, when he decided to explain me to my 10-year-old. Your mom, he said, crouching to Mia's level with the smile everyone loved, is what we call a starter, not a finisher. There's a big difference, sweetheart. Mia looked at him and didn't smile back. It was the donor gala. Daniel was being named Physician of the Year, and the whole family had driven in. Mom in her good coat, Aunt Rue, two cousins I barely spoke to. Waiters drifted past with little glasses of wine. I'd worn a plain gray dress, and no one had asked me a single question about myself all night, which was how I liked it. She started college twice, Daniel went on, standing now, warming up. Started a bakery, started that little consulting thing. Remember the consulting thing, Mom? I remember, Mom said, laughing softly. God, that was years ago. I'm not knocking her. He put a hand on my shoulder like I was furniture. Some people finish, some people just start. That's all. It's a personality type. Daniel, I said. I'm being nice. He squeezed. You know I love you. Aunt Rue chuckled into her glass. A cousin said something under her breath and the other one snorted. I felt my face go hot, and I hated that it still did. At 41, that he could still make me 9 years old in a room full of people. It's fine, I told Mia quietly. Let's go find our seats. But Mia didn't move. Uncle Daniel, she said, can you read that? She was pointing at the wall behind him, at the long bronze plaque mounted beside the entrance to the new wing. The reason for the whole night, the reason they'd flown in a violinist and printed his face on a banner. Daniel glanced at it, amused. Read what? The donor wall? Sure. He cleared his throat, performing for the cousins. The West Pavilion for Pediatric Cardiology, opened this year, made possible by. He stopped. He read it again. I watched his eyes go back to the top and travel down, slower. Keep going, Mia said. Made possible by a founding gift from Cora Lindquist, he read, and his voice had changed, gone flat and careful, and the Lindquist Foundation. The lobby noise kept going around us. Somewhere the violin started up. That's Mommy, Mia said helpfully. Cora Lindquist, that's her whole name. Daniel turned and looked at me. Mom looked at me. Aunt Rue lowered her glass. It's a common name, Daniel said. The bakery. Because a supplier asked me to build the software they use to track inventory, and I did, and then 11 other companies wanted it. I sold that company 4 years ago. I kept my voice level. I didn't tell anyone the number because I knew exactly how everyone would start acting. And I was right, wasn't I? Nobody's acted normal around money in this family a day in my life. You never said, I finished it, Daniel. I nodded at the plaque, at my own name in bronze, taller than his banner. I finished the software. I finished the sale. And when the hospital said the cardiology wing was going to sit half-built because the funding fell through, I finished that too. I wrote the check that opened those doors. That's why they invited us tonight. Not for you. The color was leaving his face in real time. They asked me to speak, I said. I told them to give the stage to my brother, the doctor, instead, because I actually don't need the room to clap for me. That was always the difference between us. You just had it backwards. Aunt Rue set her glass down on a passing tray without looking at it. Daniel opened his mouth. Nothing came out. Mia slipped her hand into mine and looked up at him, patient, waiting, the way you wait for a slow reader to sound out the hard word. You didn't finish, she told him gently. You stopped at made possible by.